In today's video, I'm visiting John at his new coffee shop, 105 in Liogwe. If you haven't seen my previous interview with John, John is famous for building beautiful paper houses, and he also gave up his Canadian citizenship to become Taiwanese. That is a beautiful mural.
Hello, can I help you?
Did the mural just come to life?
Yes.
All right, Cole Fogel here today, and I am with Taiwan John. So John, this is your coffee shop.
Yep.
Which is the £105.
Yeah.
Tell me about this mural.
People are always asking me, hey John,
Yeah.
Oh man, your life sounds really strange. This is my life when I was 16, 17 years old. This guy, me, looking back
Gotcha.
50 years ago, 60, yeah, a long time ago.
But where do we start? What do you think?
Okay, this is in the Hudson's Bay, the northern part of Canada.
Okay.
I grew up in military base, so this is a military barracks, so to speak.
And you lived here?
Yeah, we lived in, my bedroom was this room here. And quite funny, when we had the guy doing the mural, I designed it, but you know, I can't paint very well. So he started painting. Yeah. And trees, so he just did trees. And I said, hey, up there, the north side, it's always cold and windy, no branches.
That's
so
why
all the trees.
There's no branches there, I see, yeah.
And so Christmas time,
yeah,
you have to cut 2 trees down and put together to make a round tree.
So I can clearly see that these are like coniferous trees or cedar or something.
Yeah. And it's in the north, so we have the northern lights. This is a big balloon, but they were research balloons. Where we lived, there was the wreckage of a ship called the Ithaca.
Like it was just sitting there.
Well, it broke loose from its anchor about 4 years before I got there.
Wow.
And crashed. And it's still there.
What kind of a ship was it?
It was just a small coastal freighter.
Oh, just a freighter.
Yeah. So the rest is, you know, sort of my story. Like you talk about
Tell me about the polar bears.
Well, Churchill, which is where this place is called the polar bear capital of the world.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because I worked part-time in the hospital. Oh. So storm or no storm, I had to go to work. And you'd walk up to a building, look, then run to the next building, look, you know.
Yeah.
Because you get an announcement that there's polar bears. One time, these kids, about 4 or 5 kids went out, and one of them had a .22 rifle, see the polar bear, and they shoot at it.
And missed it.
No, they didn't. They actually hit it in the forearm, made it angry.
Of course.
It chased after the kids, and one of the kids fell down. And the only thing he did smart was he didn't move. So the bear's running and the kid's on the ground, and he just went like this.
Yeah.
And got him about here and just peeled.
Oh my God.
Right to the back. And I was in the hospital when they brought him in.
The kid survived.
Yeah, yeah.
A survival story,
Yeah. And because they had lots of snow.
Yeah.
And no TV. No, this is actually called a bombardier.
A bombardier, okay.
It's actually, in this winter, it's got skis.
Yeah.
In the summer, it's got wheels.
Okay, yeah, I can
and that's
see.
Tracked like a tank. And it was a Navy one. We used to go hunting. And, I liked Arctic camping. So Saturday morning, I load up my backpack and hike out, spend the night, dig a snow cave, or have a tent, depending on the weather.
Wow.
Then hike back Sunday. Huh. And then they also had, this is called a skidoo, and it's like a motorcycle, but for on snow.
Tell me about the rocket ship up there.
Well, actually, in that area, they had 2 rocket ranges. And again, they send these rockets up for research.
You've had a colorful life. I mean, we've talked about it in past interviews.
Yeah.
You were saying to me the other day or today that you've had over 100 jobs.
Yeah. Like people say, what, you can't hold down a job? I said, well, normally I hold down 3 at the same time.
You're well versed in many different things because of all those jobs.
Yeah.
So the other side is
Shelley's life.
Is Shelley your wife?
Yeah, and when she was about the same age, and in Pingdong County.
Okay, and now let's take a look here.
Yep. Okay, so now we're looking at, this is Shelley's life. And it was countryside, and she was the youngest in the family, but one of her big things was they had a long yen, dragon eye, and they had mango trees right near the house. So she would go and pick a bucket of those, and then sit on like the veranda porch there, and there she is eating a mango.
Because we grew up in the north where you don't really get mango trees.
Don't get it. Well, I spent 5 years in the Arctic. No fresh food.
Yeah, no fresh fruit. So imagine growing up with like the fruit trees right next to your house. Like,
it's
pretty cool.
And so it was a typical Taiwan style house. And
so in your coffee shop, you took some of the old roofing, right?
Yeah, her brother was, has rebuilt that area. So they demolished the house.
Yeah.
So I rescued the tiles. And there actually were some windows I rescued.
You rescued how about the door?
I got one door, but I haven't put it here. I got somewhere else.
It's that east meets west sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Which is what you guys are. You're east meets west. Yeah. When I think of Taiwan in my mind, I picture this kind of atmosphere, fruits and vegetables growing around you, and, old people sitting outside I guess old people sit outside their house everywhere, I was going to say, chatting with each other, Coffee shop, which is your wife's passion, was to open up a bakery.
Yeah. I got my mother's recipe for pastry, and I've been making pumpkin pies and apple pies. And my next enterprise, because I finally got my mom's recipe for, what do they call them? Butter tarts.
Oh, yes.
You remember butter tarts?
Of course. Who
what Canadian?
Canadian. So a butter tart is basically a miniature pecan pie.
Yeah. And it's heaven.
And today I was working on your farm with my son.
He was working very hard. I could tell because after 4 hours, he needed 3-hour nap.
It was an incredible nap. Because you know what I realized? You think you're healthy and you're fit because maybe you go to the gym and you lift weights. And then you do actual physical labor and you realize, no, I'm not that healthy. and I was digging in a surface that is covered in rock.
Yeah.
And a lot of places in Taiwan have a lot of rocks, so you're digging through the rock. And I was using
a jackhammer.
A jackhammer for the first time. I'm like, wow, this is really exciting, John. So I'm here this weekend helping you with that, and also just enjoying being in beautiful Liogui. So we should check out your coffee shop inside. Last time when I came to visit John, he was still working on his coffee shop. John built everything himself, from the kitchen cabinets to the stained glass windows. The beautiful design of the coffee shop is truly amazing, and John's wife Shelley also makes delicious bread here. So if you're ever in the Liogui area, I highly recommend you come and check it out. Some lovely guests, and sorry, you sir are...
My name is John.
Hey, hello, John,
Yeah,
two
John.
Johns. They said they have a song they can sing?
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Oh my God. Wow. You guys are so good. That was so beautiful. Seriously. Was that an Aboriginal song?
Yeah, Aboriginal.
Wow, that is so beautiful.
Bulun tribe.
Thank you so much for that. Was really beautiful. Seriously.
This song means good to people.
Sorry, this song is
Good to people.
be good to people.
Yeah, and love each other.
Yeah, I feel like we need to be good to people and love each other. That's a very...
Oh, I love you!
I almost forgot to say, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.